I know it's more of a personal thing with myself, really. You know, I mean, we've done about, I think it's 6 or 7 gigs, and it's just the usual sort of thing about, you know, your throats and things lasting out. Just had a bit of a sore throat tonight. Well, the crowd were good. Maybe we didn't capitalise on it enough. You know, I think we, as again, it's personal. You know, maybe had too many late nights and didn't give enough. You know.
Yeah. Earlier on in the concert, I mean, you were playing obviously album tracks and things like that. What was the response? I mean, the response I didn't think was very good. I mean, were you satisfied with the response?
Yeah, I mean, we talk about it a lot after gigs. You know, certain areas like it varies. You know, people seem to be more into the lyrics. I think they're just listening. They haven't had really time to digest a new album yet. You know?
How much time do you spend in writing songs and helping Paul to put the lyrics together, or do you?
No. I mean, Paul's songs are totally his own, and vice versa.
Do you ever criticise them in any way?
I would do if they needed it, but it's a group thing. It's not like individuals saying, "Oh, I don't think that song's any good." It's when we come to work them out, like, you know, at rehearsals. It just fits, you know, one way or the other. It either sounds right and it's worth working on, or it's just totally scrapped.
There isn't many three-piece bands on the road now like yourselves. There's probably the Police and yourself.
Yeah.
I mean, it must be quite difficult to create the sort of sound you do. Does it take a long time to produce each number in rehearsals?
That again varies, right? I mean, like if you talk about a new album, I think Little Boy Soldiers was done in 3 sections, you know, recording-wise. I mean, like the album was a bit of a rush, you know, to get it completed. I mean, it was released a bit late than what we wanted it to be anyway. But normally, no, it don't take too long.
I mean, now that you're successful on a great level, obviously, do you think that we'll be seeing a 4th member of the Jam?
No, I don't think so. Come this far as just 3 of us. You know, be free to the end, so to speak.
Yeah. I was asking Paul about images and the fact that Mod's come back and the 60s have come back. Have you sort of had that feeling of dictating any image and bringing...
No, it's nothing conscious. I mean, sure, you know, the press and people link it with the Jam and that, you know, because we're sort of wearing suits from like when we started, right? But no, it's no conscious attempt to capitalise on any sort of market.
So if the trend changed then, will you change?
It's hard to say at the moment. I don't think we would. I think we'd just keep going as we are. Or we'd change what we feel is natural, not like sort of chase after a market and saying, oh God, you know, Mod's redundant, you know, what we're going to do tomorrow. And the same with the songs, you know.
You must be very pleased though that the 60s sound and image has come back. Are you pleased?
No, I don't think it is 60s sound. I think we're 70s sound, you know, and hopefully 80s sound.
Yeah, the Jam, but what about, I mean, things like the Monkeys and the Kinks are now being played on Radio 1 and in discos. What are your feelings towards this then?
I like sort of, it's a bit difficult to answer, but I think like the feel, fucking noise walking through it. No, I like what's come out of the influence of the 60s, but I wouldn't, it's, you know, the Kinks, etc., and Monkeys have had their day as far as I'm concerned. You know, I'm not knocking them, but like, you know, there's lots of new groups coming about, and it's their chance, like, you know.
Okay, well, thanks very much for talking to us.
All right, cheers.